Okay, so the basic exam paper of Calculus 1, it has two papers, right? So first paper you have the theory, which you're gonna have like 2 or 3 questions, and here the exercise. This is the main exam. Here you have 4 exercises. So in this theory exam, it could be like any definitions, or maybe mm, theorems, or maybe any theorems, or maybe proof. Very less chance, because he will never ask proofs in this one. Very less chances. And some maybe you have to give some examples and counter examples of a theorem. Yeah, you can do that. Proof by example and counter example. So for theory, what I will do basically, I will pick out all the possible theory questions from each chapter, and I will give a list of you with the solution and with the question. So I will give you all the list of possible theory questions. So if you read that, it's gonna be done. And in the exercises, like, the videos are enough for the exercises and your practice. So also in the videos, I will use those theorem. I will give some emphasis, but at the end, I will give you the list of the theory questions. You don't need to worry about this one. Yeah, when you will receive it, like at what, maybe I will take, um, yeah, maybe I gonna take like more 3-4 days for preparing this theory list of theory question, or maybe I can give you the theory of for first half, and second half I will give you later. So I gonna do this way, and for the exercise we will do the videos. For the exercises, there are some possible questions. First question, exercise 1. So exercise 1 will be on function, minimum, maximum, supremum, infimum. Is it differentiability or is it continuous? Find the limit, draw the graph, domain, range, all these concepts on question number 1 and many more as well. So I will cover this one later. I will yet I have not covered this part in any batch. Since it's a crash course, then second question is on limit, that one which we were doing right now, and you will also receive the further videos for the recordings when I will complete those topics. So you will have limit, then exercise 4 might be on, exercise 3 might be on convergence, divergence topic, like the sequence and series topic. You will also receive the video. I have it right now, but it's not that good quality, but I will cover in this batch and I will give it to you. And exercise 4 could be an integral question or an ordinary differential equation question. So today we are covering this one, first order, and second order is in video. So if you attend this one and this one in the video, your first order this chapter will be done. Then in next days you will receive for this one, then this one, then we will go for this one. So this is our idea. So you have 4 questions, okay, but you have 5 varieties. So out of this, it can be any of them. Let's focus on ordinary differential equation. So it's session 1 for you. Again, I have the better notes over here. I will give these notes to you rather than these. Okay. So yeah. Okay, so in this ordinary differential equation, there are three varieties of problem that you're gonna see. First variety is first order differential equation. Second is the second order differential equation. Third is a separable variable differential equation. Separable variable differential. You have already seen this question in your second call, so most probably you will see this one in third call. Most probably you will see the this question in the third call, because this one already you have. Anyway, it can be anything, but this is completely easy question. You have a general method how to do it. You follow the steps, you do basic integrals, you are done. So yeah, let's do with first order differential equation. First order differential equation. Do you have any idea about what are like homogeneous equation and non-homogeneous equation, since you are studying linear algebra maybe?
Yes.
So you have one homogeneous equation and then non-homogeneous equation. So here the constant term is 0, right? And then here the constant term is not 0. So here you do here you have a alwaysly infinitely many solutions, or you have a for sure solution that is 0 0 0 0, which will always satisfy the. In the linear algebra video number 1 you might have studied this one. But yeah, in differential equation term, the homogeneous equation will something look like this: y of t, y different, this is y differentiated. Okay, so y differentiated is equals to a t b t, sorry, a t y t, and the non-homogeneous one will be look like this: a t y t plus b t. So here you have a constant term, here you doesn't have a constant term. So your question will be like, if you have this case, let's do the homogeneous case. Homogeneous case, you have y of t, like y differentiation of t is a of t y of t. Why it is known as first order? Because it is differentiated one time, so that's why it's first order homogeneous. If you have any question in between, just stop me and ask. Okay. So yeah, the question will be find the general integral of this differential equation, or the question could be find the solution of this differential equation. So that means it is asking you for y of t. So your y of t has a direct formula if it is a homogeneous first order case. So that is c e integration of a t dt, where c belongs to r. You will get infinitely many solutions. So this is the direct formula. C could be anything, and you just need to e, and you have to identify this a of t, and you put the integral. This is for the homogeneous case. But for the non-homogeneous case, again you have a direct formula. So first order differential equation, but non-homogeneous. So here you have your equation could be a t y t plus b of t. Okay, so this is a general equation of a non-homogeneous differential equation, because you have a constant term here, and it is not multiplied to y of t, and it is not dependent on y of t. So here if your question asked find the general integral or the solution of this one, is this formula is e to the power a t t t, then take the bracket. It's a big formula, but anyway, it's super easy. So you have this term, again you have the same term with negative integral, multiply with b of t whole integral plus c. So this is the formula, and c belongs to r. It will be infinitely many solutions. Let's do a question, then it will be much more easy for you. And one more thing that I have forgot to say you, if you can put this formula, and you can put this formula, I am writing formula. If I do it for this one, is proof for that one also. This formula 2, formula 2 will be only valid if and only if a of t and b of t are continuous. Do you know what is the meaning of continuous? You will see it like if you have a function and you can draw the graph of the function without lifting the pen, is continuous. There is no gaps, no holes, so that is continuous function. You will see it how we will prove, how we will check a function whether it is continuous or not. So, and also we have to check whether a function is differentiable or not. So you will study these things when I will cover for first question. So you will study these parts, but now, so your a of b and b of t must be continuous. But for a trick, you don't need to prove them whether they are continuous, because 99.99% case you will have a of t and b of t will be polynomial functions. Polynomial, do you understand? Quadratic, or you might have square root, you have square function, maybe cube function or something, okay. Maybe x to the power n, these are polynomial function. Or maybe you can have trigonometry functions like sin x, cos x, or maybe exponential function, or maybe logarithm function. If you see the graph of all of these functions, they have no holes, they're always continuous. So all these functions are continuous, so you don't need to prove them that okay, a of t is continuous because the original definition. No, you just write it, okay, if a of t is a polynomial, since a of t and b of t are polynomial, they are continuous. Since a of t and b of t are their trigonometry, they are continuous. That's the thing. Let's solve a question. You have a very easy question over here. Y t is equals to negative 2 y of t plus t e square. So first step 1, identify a of t and b of t. So if you compare with our general form, what is a of t and what is b of t? A of t, that is multiplied with y of t. You must please note, all of them are on other side. So if the question is given this side, you have to take them to other side, then you identify of t or b of t, or else you will make mistake with the signs. So if I see here, this term is multiplied y of t, so my a of t is negative 2t, and this whole term is my b of t, right? My b of t is this one. And as I said, this is a polynomial function, it's a linear function, so it's continuous, and this is a linear function multiplied to an exponential function, they are continuous. As I have written here, all the polynomial, trigonometry, exponential, logarithm, they are all continuous. You don't need to prove them. So since a of t and b of t are continuous, so the question asks about find the general integral. So to find the general integral, you have a direct formula. This y of t will be e a of t dt. Okay, then you have the bracket whole integration e negative a of t dt multiply with b of t dt, and this thing is bracket plus c. Am I clear?
Yes.
That's the formula, and you just need to put everything over here. So instead of a of t, I can put negative 2t dt.
It will be given.
Yeah, this formula. No, you have to remember it. Yeah, again, you will use this thing in several times, so it's always remember. You will always remember it. You will never forget it.
Okay.
But yeah, again, if you make simple mistake in the formula, on like again, these questions are usually you will have like two bits. First bit is of like 5 points and second bit will be of 2 points. So if you make mistake over here, you almost lose like 4 points out of those 5 points, and you will never get that 2 point because it's related those questions. Yeah, so you have to remember the formula. There is no other choice. Yeah, so you have instead of a of t, I have written this one. Then whole integration of e to t dt multiplied with bt is e t square from here. Okay, this thing is in bracket plus c, where c belongs to r. It could be anything. You know the basic integrals, right? So this one will be, you can take the negative outside, so this 2 you can take outside is t, so it's negative 2 t square upon 2, so it's negative t square. Do you know this? Like if you have t to the power 1 and you want to do the integration, so it will be t1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 plus c. Maybe you can see if you have integration of x to the power n will be x n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. I can, okay, anyway, we will study integrals, but since these are basic integrals, I will suggest you to use this formula sheet. Okay, here you have many integrals over here, so try to remember some easy one, the basic one, and the one which you will always see. Okay, so these are the basic integrals, but anyway, we will study a complete topic on integral. We will dedicate 2 lessons on that, but there we will not see these basic things. Basic things you can study it from here. I will share this PDF to you. Yeah, so if something is the story is, if something is in the power, you can just add 1 and divide n plus 1 plus c is because of say integral constant, and you can take any constant term outside and integrate. So negative 2t dt, I computed the integral is negative t square. So here you see there is a negative over here, so I can cancel both of this. So this one will be integral of 2 t dt, right? Because the negative term is cancelled. So this one is just t square instead of negative t square, because already the negative is cancelled out. And yeah, that's the case, and we are almost about to get the solution. So this y of t will be e, instead of this integral I can write this one, it's negative t square whole integration of, I can, instead of this integral I can write e t square, right? Instead of this I just write t square, then multiply t e negative t square plus c, this is in bracket, and c belongs to r. So I can cancel out this because this is a negative power, so it will be divided and it cancel out. So I remain with e negative t square, this is integral of t dt plus c. So again integral of t dt is so this, actually this is answer, you don't need to go more further. So your y of t, the general integral is e t square upon 2 plus c, and the c belongs to, am I clear? Do you have any doubt? You can ask me. You can go through it as well. Sorry. Any question in between, you can ask me.
No, I didn't find.
You don't have any question? Okay. So how was it? Is it easy, difficult, or you just need to, I think I have just one suggestion. Remember the integrals. You can go to the PDF over there. I will say to you, you can just remember the basic integrals, and in last two session of our class we will focus on integrals and you will get the videos. Clear?
Yes.
So let's move to the next question if we have, or maybe we can do theory. Yeah, we have a new something a bit new, is Cauchy problem. So if you receive an exam question from this, for sure the first bit going to be this one. It will ask about the general integral. Second question, it will ask about solve the Cauchy problem. So this is a Cauchy problem and you will solve this one for 2 marks. So in Cauchy problem you will have two things. One, that y of t that you have already computed before, this one, and your initial condition of y of t would be given to you. So this is the initial condition, given to you. So you have the y of t, you have an initial condition, so if you put this one over here, you can get the value of c. That's the thing we need to do. So let's see with a question. It's much easy if you see with a question rather than this theory. Let's see this question and solve the Cauchy problem. Let me check whether I have, yeah. So you see the exam, how the exam question will be. If you get from first order, most probably no, you will get from separable variable. You might get from first order, I don't know yet, but you can, because this topic was in calculus 2. They bring it to calculus 1 and they removed the complex number topic. They took the complex number topic from calculus 1 to linear algebra. So if you see the videos of linear algebra, they are my lesson 3 and lesson 4, which I will give you. I think yesterday night I gave you access for lesson 3.
Yes, but
Yeah.
only video.
Only
I think,
videos.
yeah.
Today I will give you access of all the linear algebra that I have covered yet. I think I am in lecture 9 right now. So I will give you the access of all of this, and I will give you the notes, and I will give you the questions that I solved.
Yes. And at the end of linear 2, video 2, I think you said you will give more question about it. And
Yes,
yes.
yes. So,
Can I get it?
have you? Okay, just a minute. Let me pause the recording a bit. So, okay, let me resume, and now we will see a problem related to Cauchy problem. So we have the exercise y of t plus sine t y of t equal to sine t. So yeah, this is the question. First question is find the general integral. Question 2, find solve the Cauchy problem with the initial condition given to you y of 0 equals to pi by 2. This is the question. Y of 0 equals to y of pi by 2 equals to 1. Yeah, so you have this question, and yeah, here you have, this is the differential equation that was given to you, and you have to find the general integral, that is y of t. But before finding the y of t, let me bring this equation to my general form. So I can say it's negative sine t yt plus sine t. Okay, I just took this one to other side, and here what is my a of t and b of t? A of t, that is multiplied with y of t, and b of t is the other one. So a of t equals to negative sine t, and b of t is equals to positive sine t. Clear? So both of them are trigonometric function, their graph is continuous, so both of them are continuous function. So since they are continuous function, I can apply the formula. So the formula of y of t is, you remember the big formula for the first order non-homogeneous equation?
No.
So it's e integral of a of t dt, okay, then integral of negative a of t dt, b of t dt, this one is in bracket, plus c. This is the formula. So if you substitute everything, e a of t, then you can say e is negative sine t dt. Here you will get e sine t dt. Instead of b of t, you can just write sine of t plus c, right? This is, I have substituted everything, and now the integration of sine t, you will see the formula sheet if you don't remember it. The integration of sine t dt is negative cos t, and the integration of negative sine t dt is cos t. So you just put, instead of this one, it will be e cos t, okay, and this negative will be cancelled out, so just positive sine t, that means you will get negative cos t multiply with sine t dt plus c, okay. And yeah, if you see this one, when you study the integral course you will see how to differentiate this function with a traditional method, but I have a more faster trick. You have integration, okay, and you have differentiation. So if you have a function f of x, imagine it could be anything, and you have the derivative of the function f of x. What will be the integration of the derivative of f of x?
What?
You have f of x, then you have a derivative of that function f of x. What will be the integration of the derivative of that function? It's just f of x. So you are differentiating the function. It's okay. You are differentiating the function, then you are integrating it. Differentiating is like breaking, integrating is like summing. So it's the same f of x. So my idea will be, if I can write all these terms as f dash of x, so I just simply need to remove this one, then then my integral will be easily removed. So I have to identify which this is derivative of which function. So do you know the basic derivatives, like maybe e of suppose you have a e of f of x and you have to find the derivative of this one, so it will be e f of x then derivative of f of x. So if you have e t square, you want to find the derivative of e t square, it will be e t square and derivative of t square. And what is the derivative of t square? It's a chain rule. So the derivative of t square is, right, so it will be t e t square and derivative of t square, so it's e t square, this one derivative is t, so you get t e t square. This is a chain rule. If you have doubts in this topic, I can do a better thing, like since these are super basic, I can give you some YouTube videos covering this basic what is derivative, what is integration, like basic derivations, basic integrations. You can see it over there, because as you know, it's just a crash course. So we are only more giving more emphasis to the exam type of question, how to do it and how to approach for that. Anyway, if you have those things, you have to study bit hard, bit extra. I will give you some videos from YouTube, or maybe I can select it out, like some basic integrals. I'm not telling to study integral from YouTube, but just the basic functions, how to derivate e of x, what is chain rule, and all these things. So you can watch those videos, and then it will be like much more easier for you. So I will share some videos to you. Again, if you identify this function, this one is the derivative of e of cos t. How? You see, if something is on the power of e of x, so it's like you have the derivative of this one will be e of t cos t, and the derivative of negative cos t. What is the derivative of negative cos t? You see, what is the integration of sin t? It's negative cos t, right? So if you derivate this one, you will get sin t. So here you have it. Again, since you have integration and you have differentiation, so what will happen? They will cancel out each other, and this term is known as primitives. So you will get here just e of negative cos t. Your integrations and differentiation will be cancelled out, and you are remaining with c, this one. So if you multiply this one, this will be 1 plus e of cos t, c, and c belongs to this one will be cancelled out, right? Am I clear? Easy?
Not easy.
Sorry?
No.
Not really. Okay, but again, if you know this, how the question is, I think you are struggling with this part, right?
Yes, but I think, yeah, fine.
Yeah. So if you're struggling for this part, I can give you some videos. First, you can do one thing. Maybe for you it will be much better if you start watching my videos after 2 days. In those 2 days, what you will do, you will watch some basic videos from YouTube, like what is function, like the basic YouTube videos, the videos, topic suggested for you, topic that first topic, watch what is function. Okay, so in the function you will have what is, like, I'm not talking how to do it, our exam questions, like how to do the advanced question. I just want to say you just know what it is, like what is domain, what is range, what is codomain, all this, what is one function. You can skip this. Then you can study basic limit, like what is limit, basic limit. Then maybe basic sequence series, like very basic. What is arithmetic progression, arithmetic, geometric progression, and harmonic progression. Then in the next after finishing this one, basic differentiation, differentiation and basic integral. That's it. You just need these topics to study calculus part. Did you took mathematics in your high school or?
Yes,
Okay, so you have seen this topic, or it's the first time, like
I've seen them.
you have seen them but you don't remember them, I guess.
Yes.
You is after. Okay, it's fine, it's usual. So you just need to revise this thing. Try to do it within these 2 days. Okay, are you facing problem in algebra, or you just it is just in calculus you are just bit facing problem in differentiation and integral, right? So are you also facing problem in linear algebra, or linear algebra is working well?
Yeah, I think it's work well, but just like image, I think you skip that image because you
Uh-huh.
talk in that lesson, or I don't know.
Okay, okay.
Everyone know it, and you just skip it in the video. So
Okay,
I
okay.
don't know about it.
Okay, then you have doubt
Yes,
okay,
and
I
I
can
think you
this
just
is okay.
skip it this too.
Okay, then
Yes.
you have.
And that is why. And this is, I don't know.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We will address it after this one. That's completely fine. So I think mostly linear algebra is going pretty well compared to calculus. So for the calculus, as I suggest, you have to do this things as soon as possible. If you can do tonight until this much, maybe basics YouTube videos, then tomorrow you can do this much, and then next classes will be like easier for you,
Okay.
because you see until now it's done, but here you will lack like how to move further. That's the only problem that I see that you are facing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first bit that we solved. Let's solve the second bit. Okay.
Can I get this video?
Yeah,
Okay.
all the videos, don't worry about that.
And you need to send me video about this. Calculus.
Yes.
Yes.
Linear algebra is almost I have uploaded everything, but calculus I'm currently doing. This course is currently active.
No, I mean the last one I attended.
Yeah,
Yes.
that one also. So for the Cauchy problem, you have like this. You have the y of t that you have already computed over here. It is 1 plus c e cos t, 1 plus c e cos t, where c belongs to r, and you have the initial, this is the initial condition, y of pi by 2 is equals to 1. Okay, so you have to find the value of c. What you wanna do, you wanna put t equals to pi by 2, so y pi by 2 is equals to 1 plus c e cos pi by 2. And what's the value of cos 90? Okay, see, so what is the value of sine 0? It's 0, right?
Yeah.
So what is the value of sine 90? It's 1, right?
Yes.
So cos 0 is 1 and cos
90 is 0.
Yeah. So this whole term is 0, and you left with y of pi by 2 is equals to 1. I think there is no value of c. Yeah. So this whole term so is 0. That means the value of c is 0. So you don't have this term. Again, this is a very usual kind of a special case, but always you will get a value.
Isn't this 1 e power 0 a1?
Yeah. Sorry. E power 0. My mistake. Okay, so you got the value of c as 0. As I said, it's a very special case. Here you have your y of t, finally you get just 1 because your c value is 0, so this one will be completely 0. Clear?
Yes.
This is the question. Then the next, as I said here, in the first in the calculus 1 you have, sorry, for the first question exercise 1, we are doing this one, ordinary differential equation. For the ordinary differential equation you have 3 possible questions. We have seen this one already. Right now we are dealing with first order differential equation. Second order is super easy. They have very big formulas done. You just remember the formula you are done. This one is in video, the second lecture. This one we'll do it right now. So let's take a break of 5 to 10 minutes, then we can start. Now the next part is a separable variable. From the name you cannot easily separate the variables. You cannot easily identify what is a of t, b of t, so you cannot apply those formulas that which we have seen before, and you have to do everything from scratch. So if you face this kind of question, if you have y dash of t equals to a of t f of y instead of y, so you have to bring all the function related to y to one side and a of t in the other side. Then you have to integrate both the side with respect to dt. But the first step you have to do, find out the constant solutions. So what is the concept behind it? The concept to find the constant solution is, what is the derivative of a constant? Do you know? Derivative of 2 or derivative of something. So derivative of any constant, derivative of any constant is 0. If you watch the basic one, it will be clarified. So how to find out the constant solution? So take y dash equal to 0. Okay, take y dash equal to 0. When you take y dash equal to 0, so if you take y dash equal to, this was the question, 0 equals to 1 plus y square. Instead of this t, say t naught, because we are finding the constant solutions. So yeah, so y square t naught is equals to -1. Will it be possible ever? Square of something is -1. It will be always positive, right? Square of anything is always positive. So it's not possible, right? It's not possible. So what you have to do here, you have to say there is no constant solutions, okay, because we reach to the scenario. Then you will start the question. Why I am saying you to find the constant solutions? Because before, why I didn't say you this thing, because before we are using the formula, and there the constant solution are also included in that formula. But here in this case you have to do everything from scratch, and if you forget to find out the constant solution, you will lose like 1 or 2 points. So that's why I say before solving the question, find out the constant solution so that you will never forget. And what is the concept behind find the constant solution? The derivative of any constant will be 0. So just put y dash equal to 0. You will get the constant solutions. But here in this case, since we reached to an impossible case, that means the constant solution is 0. There is no constant solution. Yeah, so this was the first case. Then step 2, as I said, step 2, bring all the y terms to one side. So if you bring all the y terms to one side, is 1 plus y square t equals to a of t, right? Okay, I just, here nothing is multiplied with this one, that means this is my a of t, right? And a of t can be 1 here, because if you put 1 here, you can get in this form. So then you have to integrate both sides with respect to t. So to integrate both sides, y square t, okay. I'm just integrating both this side with respect to t. And yeah, this one is a very direct formula. You have if you go to the formula sheet, you can see this is the formula of arc tangent. So this is arc tangent y of t, and since you're doing integral, you will get a constant c is equals to a of t. What is a of t? A of t is 1 here, right? So it's integration of 1. I'm writing this one c1 because this one will be t plus c, because this integration of 1 dt is just t plus c. You will watch that one and you will get it. Here you got this one and you had y of t, this one. So how you can do now, you have to find y of t, right? So you can say arc tan y of t is equals to t. This was in c2. Suppose I write this one is c2, this one is c2 minus c1. I took this one to the other side, so I can see constant minus constant is another constant, right? So instead of this c1 c2, I can just write c. So I got arc tan y of t equals to t plus c, and this arctan means tan inverse, right? Easy. So you got the y of t. If you see the difference here, we cannot apply any direct formula, so we have to do in this traditional step. Yeah. So Again, I have an advanced question of this one. Nothing that much difference, but uh, until you do your basics clear, if I solve this one, it will be more complicated for you. So you, it's again, it's the same thing. I am just writing it over here. I know where you wanna face problems. So the exercise is you have a y dash of t is equals to y 2y minus 1 cos hyperbolic. This is a cos hyperbolic function. It's not cos. This was the thing, and your question is find general integral and solve the Cauchy problem. You have equation, and you have a differential equation, and you have an initial condition, so you can solve the Cauchy problem as well. To find this one, you have to check which form it is. Either it is type 1, sorry, it is order 1, or it is separable variable, because you see it's y of t is equals to 1 multiplied with cos hyperbolic t multiplied with y 2y minus 1, right? I just separated this one. So if you see, this one is, if you multiply y over here, it will be like 2y square minus y. It's not usual. Like if you go back to our old cases, it should be like this: y of t a of t multiplied directly with y of t, but it is not multiplying with directly y of t. It is something f of y, right? Here is a function of y. As I said, before starting the question, you have to find the constant solutions. Find the constant solution. For the constant solution, what you need to do, you need to take y dash of t equal to 0. When you put y dash of t equal to 0, and instead of wherever I have written t, you just need to write this one is cos hyperbolic t naught, and instead of this y, you have just write y naught to y naught, because you're finding the constant solution. So you can take this one here. So it's this 0 is y naught to y naught minus 1 equal to 0. So this is a, this is, yeah, this is a y naught equal to 0, or 2 y naught minus 1 equal to 0. So y naught equals to 1 over 2. You got two constant solution, this and this. You get it how I did it?
Yes.
So just simple mathematics. Yeah, now you just find out the constant solutions. You get 1 or 2 points here, mostly 1 point. Then you have to find your y of t. How to do it? Because it is not the you don't have a direct formula to this. So here you have to do one thing. Okay, just a minute. Thank you. Yeah, so since we find out the constant solution, now we need to bring all the function of y to one side and a of t to other side. Then we will do the integration. So before doing the integration, I want to simplify this one. So if you take e of t plus 1 over e of t, this one will be e of t plus 1 and whole divided by e of t, because I'm okay.
No,
It's okay.
Yeah.
So e of t is multiplied over here plus 1 and whole e of t over gone upon there. So it's 2 e of 2t plus 1. Do you understood? Any doubt over here?
No.
And finally, my question become very easy right now. Okay, now you just need to integrate both sides by dt. So I'm not doing the integration because you have to watch those videos first, because or else it will be extremely difficult. But I will share this video to you and you can understand. Okay, until here we have solved, we have reached here until, right? then how I integrate, that's the part. And this one, you after watching those videos, you will try to understand this one. And even what we're gonna do the best way is like, I will give this kind of slots for you. So you watch like some videos, then you say, okay, I have a lot of doubts altogether, that the one that you have bring right now. So you can just mark this, all the doubts, and also you can bring some questions, whatever you have doubt. Okay, so you just say me, okay, I have some doubts and I need to meet and clear it. And you just need to say, okay, the doubts are which topic related. You say me and I will like give you a date, and then you can come here and we will discuss about that.
Okay.
So this is all about the ordinary differential equations.